Hey guys, welcome back to Mia Jones Real Estate with Resell Fast, and EXP is my broker. I just want to come back and tell you guys step number 4, how to get pre-approved with a lender so that you can own the house that you want to own. Right now, today, I'm here with Terry with Mortgage Financial Services, and she's going to be telling you guys what to do to get pre-approved or what things you might need in order to go through this process. So just a moment, and then I'll have her on here so that she can talk to you. All right. Okay. Now we're here with Terry with Mortgage Financial Services. How are you today?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Doing pretty good.
I love your co-agent.
Thank you. Say hi. All right. So we're talking about getting pre-approved today.
Mm-hmm.
So since you are a lender, tell everyone about you and what you do.
Definitely. My name is Terry Harper. I'm with Mortgage Financial Services. I have been a lender for over 20 years. Don't let that age me. But definitely can help assess your situation and get you pre-approved.
And so what we want to know is maybe if in 5 steps or more, depending on what we have time for, just tell the first-time home buyer or someone who's inexperienced in home purchasing, what do they need when they come into a lender's office so they can get pre-approved for a house?
I think the first thing that we see that a lot of first-time home buyers are under the impression that they need to have 20% down or that they have to have anything down. Based on our location in the state of Missouri, there are lots of products that offer 100% financing. And then when you get a phenomenal agent, that will help negotiate for the seller to pay your closing costs. So with that being said, you could essentially be coming in with zero money. So we would love to assess and figure out what you're looking to do and go over the appropriate product for that. So the process would be that we do a 5 to 10 minute consultation, and I ask a lot of comprehensive questions, give you an idea of some products that I would potentially recommend and what that looks like. We like to make it really easy. We understand a lot of our borrowers are busy, they're working, so we do have an application that is 5 to 10 minutes total to fill out. Once I do get that, I call you back and we'll go over maximum qualification, what your total payment would be, and just arm you with some good data on any potential cash to close that you may need and ways that you can get that from a lending perspective.
Absolutely. And so if they have questions, usually how do they go about asking those questions, or what if they've never ever got a loan?
Yeah, definitely. So first and foremost, even if you're not ready or there's an issue that would potentially delay you qualifying, we really like to work with you and really teach you, give you some good information and data so that if you're not quite ready right now, we definitely want to partner with you and be there when you are ready. Questions, I'm available 7 days a week. I'm not a bank, so I understand that a lot of borrowers are looking night and on the weekends. So we want to know, oh my gosh, what's my payment? Will this house qualify? So a lot of my borrowers text. That seems to be the preferred communication, but whatever your preferred communication, email, text, or phone, I'm available.
And I know a lot of people, they when you say, okay, when you're ready, but it's like, when
Yes.
is ready?
That's a great point.
When is ready?
Based on our market, we have no idea with regards to the rates and where those are headed. So we always say, if you're on the fence or not sure about when you want to look now, because the rates are still low. They're historically lower than they've been over the last 15 years. We really want to be sure that we get you qualified in a property on a fixed rate because who knows what next year is going to bring. With that, when rates go up, one thing that a lot of first-time homebuyers are not aware of, rent goes up. Rent is 100% being thrown away monthly versus your payment, which you get a tax deduction regarding interest. You have a fixed rate, and you know that no matter what, your payment is set for that 30-year duration. So definitely gives a little more stability and security for folks. And we are not a huge market here, as Mia can share with you. So with regards to rentals, when those prices go up, it also becomes very difficult to find properties to rent.
Yeah, absolutely. Another thing I know that individuals who may not have owned a home before, they kind of stress about a lot is my step number 1. So step number 1, I told you guys about checking your credit. That's the first thing that you want to do before you come see a lender, but you don't want to let that hold you back. So when is a good time for someone to come in once they check their credit? Like, is there a score that you won't work with?
So typically, you want your score to be at 600, and that is your middle score. So every individual has 3 scores unless you don't have a score, which we can work with that as well with an alternate credit source. So don't let that deter you. Again, this is our expertise. I would say don't try to be the credit specialist. Talk to somebody that knows and can help educate and guide you. And we'll let you know things that could be potential issues. But I will also share with you brought up a great point, that when you do look at credit, your scores will typically be 15 to 20 points less than a mortgage pull credit will be. So if you're getting a 600 credit score, you want to utilize that resource, look at what is potentially bringing your score down, and understand that when we pull credit and do all 3 bureaus, that it could potentially be about 15 to 20 points less.
Yeah, so don't get yourself disappointed. The best thing for you to do, and the reason why I asked that question, is that you want to go ahead and get into the office and allow Terry or any other lender to look at your situation and help guide you on what to do next. Don't do this by yourself, because definitely we want to be a team and kind of help you through that process. Are there any other things that someone should know whenever they're going through the process of trying to get a loan that you should tell them?
Sure. I think the big thing too is cash on hand. So any lending institution, we have to source and season any down payment if that's applicable for you with your loan. So folks, I think in the past have had money under their mattress, or I'm going to be great and save it. We really do need that in an account. So be sure to put any assets that you're utilizing for your purchase into it. It could be a savings account. We will need 2 months of bank statements to prove that the funds have been seasoned and sourced. And we could definitely go over more in detail. But again, a lot of these things are not necessarily applicable to each individual. So I like to get in there and let you know and help you get prepared, I think, above all, of what you would need to do to get qualified.
Absolutely. And so what she means by seasoned funds is how long has this money been in your bank, and that's going to tell the lender or whoever is going to be verifying your financials that you've had this money for a while, that you didn't just get this money like yesterday, and so then they can't say, oh, well, maybe someone gifted it to you, and this is not something we can approve.
Right. Large, unusual deposits.
Yeah.
We gotta figure out where that came from.
Like, how are you going to maintain this in this bank account? Is it a good source? So I just want to let you guys know that. So that was a good point. I'm glad that you brought it up. And the reason,
and be on time on your rent.
And be on time with your rent, because that's going to say if you can pay your mortgage payment as well. So that's good. The good important part about getting a loan approved, pre-approval, is that if you go ahead and work with a lender like Terry or whoever you choose, and you do that first, it's going to help you a lot in the home search, because then you know exactly what to look for. You're not looking for properties that are out of your budget or even under your budget if you want to kind of get something that's a little better. So whenever I'm working with individuals searching for a home, they may be looking for something that's way out of their budget. And then they get in the loan office because they feel like they're ready, and then they find out that they're not even approved for that much. Right. And it's really heartbreaking if you already found the house that you want, and then now you have to start the process all over again and tighten your wants and needs. So this was a great session. So thank you so much for all the tips.
Absolutely. Be sure that you have a phenomenal agent that can help assess the property and make sure the property will qualify. There are a lot of properties that won't qualify for certain types of lending. And then partner with a great lender that will also help with that process. So I think if you've got your A team in place, we'll definitely help get you into your first home, and we're happy to do that.
All right, guys, that is our step on how to get qualified for a loan. Come back to me for more tips and tricks on how to own a property in 10 easy steps. And we look forward to actually going deeper dive on lending, and I'll be doing that with Terry, and the different qualifications or loan packages that you can look for. We'll talk about interest rates or anything else. We'll also be doing some events on if you want to come in person and kind of learn more hands-on, or even personally come in to see what your situation looks like. So I look forward to seeing you guys again on the next video. Be sure to go to resellfast.com and miajonesrealestate.com. Do you have a website?
I do. Loans by Terry, and that's TERI.com. So happy to help in any way.
All right, reach out to us, guys, and you have a wonderful day.
Thank you.